Hey guys, Tara here for Rep3 Games, and I am in the amazingly beautiful city of Singapore right now. I am at Ubisoft Singapore Studios, actually, checking out Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, which, as I'm sure you know, is completely going all out with naval combat now. They've got a whole open world and a giant ocean to explore, so let's go explore it. I'm here with Sébastien Berton. Yes, that's correct. He is the lead game designer of Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, which, as I'm sure you know, is quite a bit different from the previous Assassin's Creed games. We saw a little taste of the naval warfare in the third game, but how has that evolved to form the basis of Assassin's Creed 4?
So basically, yes, in Assassin's Creed 3, we really focused on having a first base of the combat on these missions we designed. In SC4, the combat got opened up in the whole world, and it allowed us to also deepen a lot the combat, direct combat, ship to ship. So what more do we offer now? We have a better targeting systems for the ship, so that's a very basic combat. But we also give a lot more munition to the player, a lot more way to fight against other ships. By example, we give a mortar. That's one of the many options the player will be able to install on his ship. And once you have a mortar, basically you can take down enemies from very far away. Another option we have is what we call the firing barrel. It's basically some kind of mines you can lay off behind your ship. Again, it gives like a lot of different strategy and tactics you can exploit in combat. So we really deepen the combat system and make sure that the player has a lot of different choice now to tackle any kind of challenge we throw at him.
What was the creative, I guess, impetus for this decision, and how does that balance with the open world elements of the game now?
That was one of the goals of SC3 to have open world. But then we realized that we wanted to push more the quality on the combat and the gameplay itself, and keep it like close. And so then when it came the decision to do the next one, it became very natural to go open world, basically. So we wanted from the first time we thought about naval combat, it was open world. But SC3 was kind of a stepping stone toward that. So really open world in SC4 was kind of natural choice for us.
So now that you have this giant, massive ocean to explore, how exactly are you going to explore it aside from just getting from point A to point B?
So we have, like you say, massive ocean. We have more than 50 locations in the world. And the player can just, as I said, is open. The world is open from the first moment in the game. So the player can decide to go everywhere he wants. And as he goes around, basically the horizon system will trigger discovery around him. So basically, if I go close, by example, to harpooning location, suddenly I will see a whale jump off the sea and say, oh, okay, there's a whale here. I can, if I want to, I can stop and start the harpooning activities. And the whole world works like this, basically. It's like as you go around, things happening around you, and you can decide to go there or not. We always wanted the ship to be like the rest of the world, basically. In Assassin's Creed, you can climb everywhere, you can go everywhere. So we wanted the ship to reflect that, so the player can really explore his ships from all angles. But also, a big part of the game is boarding. So you can board every ship in the game. And that's when the rigging and the way you can climb the rigging brings a lot of depth in the way you can tackle the boarding.
It seems just from the gameplay that I saw that you're taking a lot of influences from Far Cry 3. What can you maybe go into a little bit of detail about that and explain if there are any other influences?
Lots of influences, yes, of course. We really look outside every time there's a new game coming, especially in-house, because we can just go to the guy and ask them how they did it and get all the details. So, and Far Cry 3 was very successful for the crafting and for its open world elements. So really look at what they did and see how they organize their world. So crafting is one of the things. Also, how the world unlocks and progress is also something we're looking into. So we're not copying like text like exactly, but we are getting a lot of inspiration from those guys.
Yeah, it seems like the naval forts that you guys have now, which there was just a small taste of in 3, have sort of become like the outposts of Assassin's Creed now.
Kind of, not exactly, but it has the same kind of feeling to it, where when you attack the fort and conquer it, it becomes a friendly fort, and then it's gonna unlock part of the world, or more like reveal part of the world.
Well, obviously, you know, the switch to completely open world has changed a lot about the game. How has next gen affected the actual gameplay? Does it allow for new elements to emerge?
So what we wanted for that game, because it's a game of a transition, right? It's like we have current gen, we have still a lot of players on current gen. We also want, of course, to get all the advantage of the next gen. So in terms of gameplay experience, we wanted to have the same, to have a full gameplay experience for current gen. But next gen, of course, brings a lot in terms of graphics, brings a lot in terms of like the way the ocean looks, for example, the way the destruction looks in the game. So people playing on next gen, we can expect a lot more beauty and a lot more immersion from the world.
Yeah, well, I'm excited. You should be too.